Welcome back to another WoW video. Today we'll be showcasing 10 spots you should revisit. These spots can make some good sum of gold in the auction house, plus a little raw gold on the side. I will have a document linked in the description and comment sections to go along with the video. It will have every item and total result per hour I got. I will link timestamps in the description if you want to skip to specific spots. Before we get into that, if this video is not the type of video you like, or if it's not for you, check out my last video covering 8 weekly/daily things that will make you gold. Okay, so a few things. This video is focused more on auction house. So with that, please be informed that each realm is different. So if said item is bad on your realm, I do apologize. I do not control every economy in WoW. Another note, TMOG takes time to sell, so don't expect to get rich in one day with TMOG. Some MOG will take days, weeks, or even months. This is a reality of MOG. These farms are to get you back on your farm and have many options when it comes to selling MOG. One major rule when selling MOG is you have many. Don't just focus on one raid or one dungeon or one farm, because that gets to a point where it waters down MOG and basically you won't sell because you don't have a variety of things. Once you get to what you want, leave and spread out. More options ensure sales. When I was making this video, I was selling a lot of TMOG that was going from anywhere from 20 to 100 gold or more. Now, with posting prices is about silver just to post those, so I made profit. And my point of telling you this is that the lower gold, it doesn't matter as long as you're still selling. So be vast and out there when farming MOG. Plus, having a gathering profession like tailoring and skinning can help you a lot. I sold skin materials such as savage leather scraps from an hour run that took me a second to skin while farming, for a total of 3,309 gold at 884 scraps in that hour. My point is, little things like that can help your gold value. With that, let's get into the spots. Okay, so this spot is not the first but a new thing I'm doing with subs. It's a spot I was told about this from my friend Scars. Thank you for actually showing me. Full results of this spot will be in the document. It's a long post, but I will actually post it here. Now, as you can see right here, we got a total of 5,891 gold plus 622 raw gold, which equals 6,513 gold. That is not bad, and honestly, I would say give it a try. If you're a monk, this is the go-to place to AFK for farming. It's not the best for any other class, really. Honestly, as a demon hunter, I still had to go and get the people, make sure that no one came and got it. But as a monk, it's a great spot. You drop the statue and boom, just do the little wind guy and boom. But if someone does come here, you're gonna have a little problem, especially if they're not those people who just sit like that and they just want to kill everything. So it's if. So I suggest you try it and let me know how it goes for you. If you want your spot shown in the video, let me know in the comments below. Do not post the spot in the comments, just let me know, and you can actually send me a message on Discord, which the Discord link will be in the description and in the comment section, and we can actually talk about the spot and see if it will be seen. With that, let's get into our first spot. Alright guys, so the first spot on our list is going to be Firelands. This is oldie but goodie, and with a total of 10,403 gold, it still shines for gold making. Just make sure to have Dark Moon Firewater in for added bonus skinning. Other than that, sell the volatiles and DE the greens that are not weapons. Reason for this is that weapons don't give hypnotic dust that much. After done, make bags and sell them on the auction house. Simple and easy. Remember, prices for bags vary per server. This is based on mid prices. Also, something I want to point out is pyrite ore seems to sell very good nowadays. I sold 246 at 14,993 gold, as you can see here. Having Potion of Treasure Finding is a big plus here too as well. Let me know if you would like to see a pyrite video in the near future. Alright guys, so this next spot is actually going to be a great dungeon for Pacific Volatile, and that's going to be Air. Now, with a total of 9,162, the raw gold is not bad here at 2,676 raw. That is just plainly amazing for an old type of farm. Volatiles are always wanted, and to be honest with you, they make rare MOG. That's why people buy them. As you can see here, I sold some and went on my way. So let me know if you want me to cover a spot for a volatile spot other than air and so forth. But I suggest you do this dungeon when it comes to your volatile air needs. Okay guys, so this next spots and so on are actually going to be more auction house, so we're not going to be a total of raw plus that. You're just going to see the results. Zul has actually always been a great place due to the high T-Mog dropping if you're lucky. But for me, I was not that lucky. But with a total of 58,636 gold, you would say that's pretty good, and I would say it's alright. It felt underwhelming, but I do recommend you try this spot. If your RNG is good, you can get a lot of better Mog than I do. So honestly, my RNG is just trash. And honestly, as a gold YouTuber, you would think it would be really good because you see all these big gold YouTubers saying, oh my god, I got a million thing, I got 100,000 thing in 5 minutes. It's just not the way it works, guys. So I'm just like you. I make these runs, and you know what? I go with the first one I give because realistically, you're gonna only be able to do it 1 to 2 hours if you have a normal life and don't, you know, no life it like me. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Just skip all the bosses. You don't have to fight the bosses unless you were going for a drop that drops more on them. Just skip them. It saves time, and you can actually get back out of the dungeon and reset. So let's get into the next spot. Alright guys, so the next spot on our list is Uldaman, and this is actually going to be a great spot to farm items. A lot of potential here from items like Ginsu Sword, which range from 155k or more, to Miner's Hat of the Deep for 5 million. It's worth a few runs to test your luck, but sadly we did not get the 5 million item, but we did get this. We got a plan of Syrian Golden Blade for 100k at mid average, which is not bad and I cannot complain. I suggest you revisit this one, and if you want me to do a 10-hour farm, let me know in the comments below. The next spot on our list is Karazhan. This raid is really great. Just like anything else, RNG will play a lot. You can get patterns that are worth 100k or T-Mog worth 8k, which does not say that you can't get any good T-Mog here. There's a lot of good T-Mog that drops here, from weapons to armor, that go anywhere from 50 to 200k. What I got here was 42,827 gold, and that's for auction house. And as you can see right here, these are the greens that I got. Not bad per hour, but not the best. Should you try this? Yes, because as I stated, keeping a facet inventory is the way to go. The next spot on the list is going to be Dark Keep. Yeah, I don't know how to say the second name, but I will say right now, let me tell you, it comes to dungeons with a lot of different greens. This is the way to go. With a total of 183,870 auction house gold. As you can see right here, we got a vast of different kinds of items you can get from here that go for anywhere from 2k to 100k. Honestly, this could be watered down. I'm not going to say it is. I'm going to do a lot more runs on this. I really want to do 4 more hours at least on this in another video, but I suggest you go try this out. And the reason why I say that is because it does have a lot of potential if it's not a watered down dungeon. Let's say like Iron Docks. Iron Docks had a lot of greens that were worth a lot, but in reality they weren't. Let's hope this is not the same. This is from Wrath of the Lich King, so it shouldn't be. It's been here for a while. And honestly, I actually checked on Undermine, and Undermine has these prices for mid prices actually a little bit higher than what I'm showing you. So it's if depending on your server and depending on demand, you might sell them, you might not. So let's actually go into the next spot. AQ20, the home of the S-Mog, which I will refrain from saying due to YouTube's rules, is a great place to farm S-Mog. But sadly, I did not get a drop. What I got was 38,565 auction house gold. As you can see right here, here's the list, which is not bad, but I feel AQ20 is overfarmed, and unless you get S-Mog, you might find it hard to selling Mog from there. I suggest you give it a few runs, then if you see how the market is for those items that you get, you might want to skip, but you might want to just revisit this and keep going with it because, you know, if you get that S-Mog, you're going to sell, especially before Shadowlands. The next on our list is Wailing Cavern. With a total of 54,521 auction house gold, I found myself wondering when a green would actually drop. When my bags got full, I went outside and emptied the trash and soulbound items, only to find a rare on my way back, killing it and receiving Serpent's Kiss, which was 15k of this total run. Now you might say, that's not part of the run. Well, it is. I had to go out, dump my trash, and I had to kill everything in the way. This is what we called mid-maxing, but for the dungeon, I would suggest you give it a few runs, and if RNG is not on your side, then bail. Razorfen Kraul, a love or hate dungeon when it comes to drops. I got a decent amount of loot here with a total of 65,934 auction house gold, making this dungeon not so bad, to be honest, but I would suggest you give it at least 2 hours to see the full range of items that drop, to know if you actually want to farm this farm. And honestly, having skinning or having a gathering profession that actually works here is something that you want to think about. Just like I said at the beginning of the video, skinning is going to be great for most of these dungeons, so I would suggest you go with that. Now cloth and herbalism, just take one or another, but cloth seems to be the way to go. Doing that would actually increase your gold value per hour, and you will notice it because, like I said, I've sold so much just by doing skinning, which makes sense anyways. And to be honest with you, if you're going to do that, let me know in the comments below what you choose when you go to dungeons, raids, farms, just to actually have on the side. Razorfen Downs. The last but not least is the sister slash brother dungeon of the last one, with a total of 87,449 auction house gold. I did get 2 items that were worth selling from 2k to 100k, as you can see here. I suggest you do a full hour run here just to try it out and see if you actually get better stuff than I do. The greens that drop here are not duplicate. Now I will say that sometimes there will be a duplicate. Everybody has duplicates, but as other dungeons, it doesn't actually pile them on and say, hey, you got 30 million greens, but they're all duplicates. So you will get a good source of greens in the first hour or 2. Overall, this is a great dungeon to do. I suggest you go and do it and have a good try at it for an hour, and then get back to me and let me know what you got. Whether it be raw or auction house, you need to keep your options open when it comes to making gold. Doing one type of gold making can lead you to many things: boredom, burnout, not selling because too much of the same items, and so much more. I hope this video helps you decide what to run or farm. This is mostly dungeons with 2 exceptions, but if you would like to see open world and raid, let me know in the comment section. I want to say thank you so much to all my patrons for going that extra mile. If you want to join the Mustache Army and receive care packages every month, plus chances to get exclusive mounts and more, hit that Patreon link in the description and the comments section. As always, please like, subscribe, and stay stashy.